Well, hello again, ghouls and goblins, and welcome back to the channel. Today is opening day for Spirit Halloween 2026. This is the first time that they have ever done openings the same day as a flagship store in Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey. Now, that opened this morning, so most stores were told not to open until 2 p.m. today. So, here's hoping that I'm going to find all the animatronics, costumes, blow molds, anything else that I can think of seeing at Spirit Halloween. Now, this is unusual for me because Spirit Halloween doesn't normally open until late August in my area, but here we are, August 1st, Ogtober, as a lot of you are calling it, and Spirit Halloween is opening up stores today in North Carolina and nationwide. So if you see one that says coming in August, it's a good chance that your Spirit Halloween may very well be opening today. How's it going to look inside? There's only one way to find out. Join me if you dare.
I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. Take that! Join the spooky club.
Guys, I'm so excited right now. It's like Christmas morning. Spirit Halloween 2026 is here. So excited for this, guys. You literally have no idea. All right, so these will probably be a pickup today. My mom used to buy these little rubber skeletons at places like Rite Aid and Eckerd. All right, so if you missed the part one of this that most likely aired yesterday as I'm filming this now, this is part two of Spirit Halloween 2026. Yesterday I focused on animatronics and decor and all of that stuff. Today I'm going to focus on masks and costumes and kind of show you the rest of what you didn't see in part one of the Spirit Halloween 2026 walkthrough. So let's get into some of the masks here. A lot of repeat offenders from 2025 and 2024. The Creep Show here is new. That Creep Show is really, really cool. Michael Myers, of course, a staple. Art the Clown, a staple. Saw the clown Ben Cooper style vintage mask over here. I actually own that one and all of the retro inspired ones that they have. Leatherface up there as well. The Fiend from the Misfits, the Purge masks. Not really looking like a lot of new masks dropping just yet, but then there are still a lot of empty spots here on the wall, so it could be early. The Trick or Treat Studios Lost Boys mask is simply amazing. The Nightmare on Elm Street 4. I would prefer if it was Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Dream Warriors, one of my all-time favorites. A lot of these also returning from 2025. Here's hoping we'll get some new stuff. Mars Attacks, that was really popular at Spirit Halloween about 2 years ago. They even had the animatronic and lots of pieces available right now. The horses, the werewolves, and I tried on a few of these last year. The vintage style Ben Cooper Collegeville cat back there. I also have that one. I'm really hoping they're going to put out some new retro inspired Ben Cooper pieces, accessories like cowboy hats and whatnot, more accessories over here. Now you got to remember, they've only been open for like 2 hours right now. They opened at 2 p.m. So I'm certain that more merchandise is on the way, because as I walk through the store, I'm seeing signs that are saying more merchandise coming soon, and they're going to be open for 3 months, guys, because as of today, August 1st, Halloween is still 3 months away, so let that sink in. This is the earliest I've ever had a Spirit Halloween in my area. They normally don't come until late August, so super excited to see all of this stuff. There's some of the animatronics in the boxes. Again, be sure to check out part one. As you can see, Camp Harbor Lake back there in the background. I did an entire walkthrough with all of the animatronics they had available. So now let's make our way over here to the costume section and see what's new for 2026. Here's what I'm talking about. Coming soon, more merchandise. So if you don't see something just yet, it's definitely on the way, so stay tuned. Looks like the steampunk trend is going to continue. That's been a staple here for the last few years. They've got a Roaring 20s section. I think that's new. And they've got like a gladiators section back there also. And then it looks like they've set up an entire section here this year called the It Girl section. And then the adult costumes back there, like the chicken costumes and all of the novelty costumes, and the Spirit Halloween ghost ponchos and the candy corn ponchos. All of this, of course, returning this year, like we see every year. And the little body bags here, like the jack-o'-lantern and the cat, some of the beanies. And here we've got more of these little pullovers, like a ghost and a jack-o'-lantern and all this stuff, guys. So again, I'm really surprised how much they already have out. I really thought it was going to be a soft opening with hardly no animatronics, no costumes, no decor. But I would say that this store is about 65% stocked for the year. But I'm assuming by next week it's going to look even better. Here's some of these staples, the vampire capes, tried and true piece there. Pennywise, of course, a staple at Spirit Halloween every year also, as well as the original Pennywise, which is my favorite. I much rather watch the 1990 It over the more modern stylings of Pennywise. And of course, Art the Clown's going to be huge. Spirit Halloween even did the Summerween collection for Art the Clown earlier this summer, and you can find some of that inside of Spencer's stores right now. Surprisingly, I'm not seeing any of the Summerween Art the Clown stuff here right now, but it is worth noting that Spencer's and Spirit, of course, are under the same ownership, as we all know. And here's the ghost face section, but a little bit of information to tell you as I walk through here. But look at the sign here. No, you hang up. That doesn't even look like Ghostface. It looks like the "What's up" guy from Scary Movie and the commercials from back in the day. But Spencer's and Spirit's parent company have purchased Hot Topic and Box Lunch. That news just broke yesterday, so I figured this is the best place to share that information with you all. Here's the Jason Voorhees section. Looks like they're still missing a few pieces of that. And here's the Friday the 13th Jason costume. That's really cool. I used to play that on the NES back in the day. So what that means now is that Hot Topic, Box Lunch, and Spencer's and Spirit will all be under the same parent company, as we look at the Michael Myers section here. And from what I'm also understanding, and I was told this by one of my local store employees, that Hot Topic and Spencer's will both be moving out of the mall into strip malls, and they've already done that in some areas. So game-changing news there. I would assume that Hot Topic would still kind of have their own merchandise, and they wouldn't look exactly like how Spencer's looks. You're going to have to kind of keep the two stores a little bit different. But here's some of the Victorian outfits also. So sound off in the comments below and let me know what you're most excited about seeing at Spirit Halloween this year. The costumes, the animatronics, the decor, or just all of it in general. Because as you see back there, there's the Xenomorph and more of Camp Harbor Lake. Sam Trick or Treat 2 costumes also returning this year. And it's rumored that Trick or Treat 2 is already in production. Tentatively, I think they're trying to aim for a 2027 fall release. Take that with a grain of salt, because they've been talking about it for years now, and it seems to always keep getting pushed back. Five Nights at Freddy's, of course, they've got the Freddy animatronic here. If you missed that in part one of this, highly recommend it, because you want to see the walkthrough. The costumes and all of this are cool, but you don't want to miss the walkthrough of this right here, Camp Harbor Lake. But Fantastic Four, superheroes, and all of that stuff. I'm really surprised I'm not seeing a Masters of the Universe section, since that movie was out this year. But surprisingly, looking at the Target.com website and app this morning, I did see that they have a Castle Grayskull Halloween inflatable available from Target for $130. It's like 6 or 7 feet tall. And Butterfinger, of course, the sponsor for Spirit Halloween for like the second or third year straight again this year. Here's some of the little stuffed pieces and pillows and plushies. I do like the retro-inspired jack-o'-lantern. Now, I touched base on the t-shirts in part one, but I didn't go really in-depthly. So I promised I would do it here in part two. So new pieces this year. Some Terrifier pieces. We've got like a spooky style American Gothic style piece there, and lots of t-shirts in stock. They've got a Squid Game Spirit Halloween shirt. That's from last year when that was one of the big pieces. Of course, lots and lots of Ghostface, Scary Movie. Let's see what else we've got. Look at this one. I saw the decor of this at HomeGoods, but here's a shirt of a ghost drinking a Diet Coke. I don't get what's up with the ghost and Coca-Cola and Diet Coke this year, but it's becoming super, super popular. Jason Lives, I Wish It Was Friday. The Spirit There with Freddy is new this year, of course, to promote the animatronic. And then over here, the SpongeBob Slasher, that's available at Spencer's, as well as the Freddy Follow Your Dreams. Kind of gives me flashbacks to the old NBC The More You Know commercials, but really, really well stocked on t-shirts. And then if we swing around here, this is like some of just the little blind boxes. We've got the Big Top Terrors, and down here we've got the Gourd Souls. It looks like somebody's already purchased one of those, and a few more of the doormats, kind of the same ones from previous years, Killer Clowns and Halloween and the usual suspects. So now as we make our way over here, there are a few trick-or-treat canvas tote bags. Looks like there's a few new ones this year. I think the Sam one's new. The retro styled one was from last year, and then they've got some of the trick-or-treat candy bags up here. And of course, a staple at Spirit Halloween for the last 20 years, creepy clown costumes. It's been a staple at Spirit for as long as I can remember, back when Spirit was just like a little pop-up store inside of the mall, long before they started taking up retail space at places like abandoned Big Lots and larger stores. They were just small little pop-up stores inside the mall. But my, how the last 20 years has changed for this company. And I am digging this. Coming soon, Jason. It's going to be super popular this year because the Camp Crystal Lake series, of course, will be coming to Peacock just in time for Halloween. So I'm sure that Jason this year is going to have a big resurgence. Some of the kids' costumes, Nightmare, Freddy, Chucky, Terrifier, and of course Ghostface, even for kids. And then we've got Poppy over here, and we've got Monster High, the usual suspects, Fortnite, Super Mario Brothers, everything that you would expect to see over in the kids section. There's Ninja Turtles also, but I'm not going to walk you guys down every aisle because it doesn't look like a whole lot has changed. And here's a look at some of the socks and some more of the little stuffed plushies they have. They have Sam here, Frankenstein, and the Bride. The Mars Attacks one is really cool. The Beetlejuice Sandworm down there, Oogie Boogie. And over here, they've even got the ones for the newborns this year, which I guess my daughter will have to be shopping at Spirit Halloween this year to buy for her son that's on the way any day now, as a matter of fact. And here's a look at the girls' costumes. And here's the slippers as we get ready to slip our way out of Spirit Halloween. Look at the Michael Myers here. That face is really, really wonky. And there's Stitch. And there's Frankenstein here. Pennywise down there also. So, happy hunting, guys. If your store did not open today on August 1st, if your store locator says it's opening in August, there's a good chance that they could be opening at least on Sunday. All right, guys, so there you have it. Spirit still having to put out some stuff, but something's better than nothing right now. So start checking your spirits because you may have one that opened in your area today. This isn't going to be my only trip here to Spirit Halloween. I'll definitely be coming back when they're fully stocked, probably in the middle of August, I would say. But anyway, I do all things Halloween, Summerween, and everything in between here on Derek BlackHearts Spooky Club. So if you're new here and you like this type of content, how about slashing that subscribe button and also turning on that notification bell so you don't miss a moment of the spooky retro fun that I have here on the channel. And until next time, I'll see you on the dark side.
This is KOVR, Channel 13, Stockton, Sacramento, signing off another day of TV programming. KOVR is owned and operated by KOVR TV Incorporated. Good night from the staff and management of KOVR Stockton, Sacramento.